guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so as you can tell from the title, today we're going to be doing another acrylic pouring, which I'm super excited about, but we're going to be using this. Again, as you can tell from the title, it's a blow dryer, and I used this when I first started out on acrylic pourings. You guys, if you scroll through my Instagram far enough down, you can probably see the different type of paint, because it was a different method, so the results are very different from doing a puddle pour or dirty pour, whatever, you're doing with fluid art. But it's funny because I actually don't see a lot of videos on this now as I did before, and I'm actually not sure why this is one of the first methods I tried out, because it's not more as common as dirty cup pour or puddle pour. So I'm curious as to how I found this method, but I'm also really excited to do it again because I haven't done it since, like I said, so it's going to be really fun. This will be a normal, time video, so I won't speed anything up. You guys will hear me talking as I'm doing it, so I'm not going to be doing a voiceover. And yeah, I'm going to mix my paints off of camera simply because it takes a long time, and I don't want the videos to be too long, so that's going to be off camera. And I do want to say that I will be doing watercolor tutorials soon. I've just been really into acrylics at the moment, so I did watercolor the other day though, and I realized how much I miss it, so I will be doing those soon, so stay tuned for those. But yeah, I'm going to mix my paint real quick and we'll get into the video. Okay guys, I'm back. I have all my colors mixed. I will show you real quick. I decided to choose the same color palette as my resin pour I just did because I wanted to see just what happened with two different methods. And it was a really nice palette. So I have with me, I have aqua blue right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. I have with me Prussian blue, but this, for some reason, does not mix very well with Floetrol, like Prussian blue, because it's so dark. It comes up a lot lighter than what it's supposed to be. So I usually mix some orange and black with it, and it makes it more cloudy-like, but it's still super pretty, so I'm all for that. I mean, honestly, though, this looks pretty similar to the Prussian blue, what it should be. And then I have white with me, just a plain white. I don't know what kind of white it is. And I have a seaside color with me, or that's the name of it, but it's a super light blue, more on the turquoise side. And then I have a copper. And I just have a little bit of this. I like to add a little bit of touches. So I'm going to move you guys so you can see my canvas. I painted it white because I had a painting under it. Excuse me. It was black and gold, so I didn't want it to show, so I just covered it up. I have my blow dryer right behind you guys. You can't see it right now. It's plugged up. And then I also have napkins, paper towels, or like a cloth with me so I can wipe my hands off because it does get messy. And I have my floor covered because I do paint on carpet, and it's really hard not to get paint on carpet, so I have to cover it up. Hopefully I did enough. I always end up spilling it some way, but let me not speak that. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But yeah, I'm going to move the camera, and I'll get right back with you guys. Okay guys, I just moved the camera, and I'm going to try my absolute best. Sorry, I'm going to put this window down real quick. That's the noise. I'm going to try my absolute best not to move the camera, but I'm like right next to it, so hopefully I don't mess it up. I hope you guys, I'm pretty sure you have a pretty good view of the canvas. But yeah, I'm just going to get right into it. I just want you guys to know that there's no planned way that I do this. Most of the time it is random, but I think I'm going to start out with some white. As you can see, I did a light layer over this. I didn't purposely cover it fully because I didn't want to, because I knew the paint would. But I'm going to make sure real quick that this blow dryer works. And you guys probably can't hear me when I'm talking with the blow dryer on, so I'm just not going to say anything or say much. Actually, never mind. I take that back. I probably will have to say something to show you guys. But I'm going to keep this on cool because there's no reason why I need it on hot. Sorry, I probably should be showing you guys, but I'm going to keep this on cool. It has paint on this because, like I said, I've done this before. Sorry about my nails. And I'm going to turn this on. So I don't know if you guys can hear me with this on, but yeah. That was a test. Sorry, I'm going to be shouting a lot so you can hear me. But I'm going to go ahead and start by pouring. With this type of painting, you do start out with the puddle method because that's how you get your paint onto the canvas. Unless, I mean, wouldn't see a reason why to do a dirty pour and then blow dry it. I don't think the results would be as nice. So I'm just going to put a few small puddles, and I'm actually going to go ahead and blow dry this because I kind of want to spread it a little bit. And if you were trying this, I would go at an angle kind of like this, because if you go this way, it's going to blow, you know, off your canvas, and things happen pretty fast. So I wouldn't recommend going fast. Like, go slowly. Sorry, I need to fix this. But yeah, so I'm going to kind of hold it this way. And I used to shake, and it does give it an effect, but that causes paint to splat a lot, so I might not be doing that. I'll see. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. And sorry, one thing I do want to say is when you turn it on, do not turn it on facing your canvas like this. Don't do that. Turn it on facing upwards, because you don't want your paint to just start squirting everywhere. Okay, so far so good. I didn't really have any splatting at all. I don't have a lot of paint on here. That happened last time. Okay, so I'm going to go in with some copper. Just going to kind of lay a few dabs around the white. I'm kind of thinking I want to try a, what's it called? The wave. Because I tried that and it's so much harder than what it looks like what people do. But I'm not thinking it will work too well, because I don't know, I might have to turn it on a higher setting, because it's not seeming to move that much on low, but at the same time I don't want it to. And make sure your paints aren't too near. I'm going to move these out of the way because I don't want it splatting into another color. That would kind of ruin it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on. Again, like I said, I'm going to face it this way, not this way, and yeah. Okay, as you guys can probably hear, I went ahead and decided to just turn it up because it wasn't moving like I wanted it to. Yeah, so I think I'm going to put some more copper on. I kind of want it to be an undertone more than as the actual color on here, so I'm just going to pour the rest on here. So like, as you guys can see, this is a very, very different type of fluid art, so it's not my favorite, but I just wanted to try it again to see what would happen, because I hadn't done it in a while. But yeah, it's still fun. So I'm going to keep doing this on high, which happens if I pull this all the way up. I'll show you. This is low, and that is off. So I'm going to keep it on high, and then I'm still keeping it on cool, because the paint might move better if I turn it to hot, but I'm not going to try that today. I'm just going to keep it on cool. See guys, I don't know if you saw that, but I literally just, of course it happens to be the one place where I didn't really put a towel down, but it didn't get anything on the carpet, thank the Lord. Ooh. Sorry, but yeah, but I like that. I like that effect. I'll get a close-up at the end. It's pretty. So let's try that again. Okay, so as I'm working with this, I'm going to let you guys know that when you go in at an angle, when your thing is like this to the paint, it gives this effect and it kind of folds in with each other, and that's what you're seeing here with the white and copper. So what I would recommend is if you want this effect, go ahead and do that, but when you get closer to the end, kind of turn your thing upward because it will splat straight off wherever you guys are, and honestly, the less mess, the better. So go in like this if you want to, and I've been trying to do that, going like this, and I'll kind of face it upward. But yeah, as you guys can see, going in like this, it creates this kind of effect, and I kind of like that, so I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to go ahead and add some blue in, but I'm honestly not hating this copper and white. I might have to do a pouring or maybe a swipe pour with this would be really nice. I'm going to go in with the lighter blue. In my last painting, I did not have this much copper, so this will be interesting how this turns out with the blue. I probably shouldn't have put that much, but... And I just want you guys to know, this could be a complete fail, but we're going to try it anyways. I'm already telling that this might be a little interesting, going in with copper. And then I'm going to go ahead and layer some of this darker one on top of the lighter blue. Put some over here. And I'm going to do the same with the Prussian blue. And again, if you follow me on my Instagram, you'll get to see the completion of this. But the Prussian blue, I don't know if it's showing up a little lighter on camera, but it's supposed to be darker than this, and I can see that. It's a little darker in person. So, yeah. Don't worry if you're wanting to get a pretty dark color, just mix some black. I'm thinking, see? Just got some blue in my white. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little speck right there. If I mix it, it's going to give it a little tint. But that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and add some more white because I don't want all this copper in. I'm thinking the white will help push it off. Alright, so again, I'm going to go ahead and start like this, but I might end up like this, angled towards my paint, and then I'm going to end like this. So hopefully you guys can understand what I'm saying. I'm really trying to explain it. There's really no better angle I can get this at for you guys to see the full canvas, but I'll think of one next time for when you are watching this type of video. I'm sure this isn't the last time I'll do this, but again, I'm going to go in like this, and I'm going to angle like this, sideways. Okay, and I'm going to start on low because I have more paint, and then if I feel like I want it to move a little more, I will turn it on high, and you can usually hear the difference, but you guys will see. Okay, I wanted to stop here and think about what I'm doing because I'm kind of liking it, but I don't want to mess it up. I might mix more white. And one thing I do want to say is when I first started doing this, I didn't know what Floetrol was. I actually used water, so I did not have these effects, which I am loving right now. Like this, I will get a close-up, I promise, but these are gorgeous. I see a few cells, and I'm really, like, about messing it up. But I'm actually going to add some copper in this corner because I kind of want to cover that. And I'll do the same here. I'm going to get some Floetrol real quick and mix in some more white. If you guys have a color like white, honestly, you can just add some Floetrol and call it a day. You don't need to add more white into the mix. But something like Prussian blue, you're going to have to mix up more of that color because if you add more Floetrol, it's just going to lighten it even more, and it will not look as good. So after I do this, I'm going to grab some Floetrol. Just pay attention to your edges as you go along because this is fluid art and a lot of colors end up mixing and you can't always get the same kind afterwards. So I would recommend just paying attention to the sides. But something like this, I could go back in and match the colors pretty well because they're not mixing. Guys, I'm actually really loving this. I don't know if I want to touch it, but then again, I can tell it's not fully complete. So I'm going to pour some, this is my my white mixture, and I'm adding more Floetrol in it. Just a little bit. Put the cap back on here. I'm going to just mix it in. And you won't be able to see a difference like you do with other colors. I'm going to mix this over here so I don't drip it. So like I said, I'm not loving the copper with all the blue. So I'm going to add some more white there. Man, I just love this area. It's so gorgeous. You guys, I don't want to mess it up. But it's definitely not going to end up the same. I know that because I'm going to have to touch it. Do a little bit there. And a little bit of the light one here. Just going off there. Ooh. I don't want to leave this completely I kind of want it to blend a little more, so add a little bit of that. Maybe a little white here. And some Prussian over here. Okay. I'm going to bring in the blow dryer and then I'll go back in. Okay, what I'm starting to realize is this kind of is creating the effects of a swipe method, but I'm going to put some more blues on. I'm glad that I covered the white up over the copper because it's kind of peeking through, which I like. I didn't like it being the main color, so I'm going to add some more blue, trying to make it look not so choppy. But if you put too much paint down, you're going to have to blow some off, so whatever you want ending up on top, make sure to layer it that way. Usually what you put on the bottom is kind of going to end up on top because it kind of folds over. But that's not always the case. Everything's different, so we shall see. I'm kind of liking it going. I want a motion. I guess it's kind of going from this to there. So I'm going to put it that way. It'll be coming from this corner here and going that way. I'm running out of some colors, so we'll see. Maybe this will be it. Some of this here. Alrighty, back to the red. Check to see. I think there's not too much paint, but I'm still gonna. Okay guys, I don't know, some of it got a little cloudy because sorry, I hit the camera. Blowing this actually does mix the colors, but I kind of want to let it sit and see if more cells develop. If not, we'll see. But the copper got a lot covered, which I'm okay with. There's little bits peeking through when you get close to it, but I can see cells starting to pop up, which I'm not mad at. I like this area a lot right here. It's just right here that I'm not loving. I don't know if I should put some more down. Try a little bit of this. I just feel like it's going to fold over anyway, so a tiny bit of this in. We'll see if this works. Yeah, cells are definitely starting to develop. So after this, I think I'm just going to not touch it. That's definitely a little better. Do that, the same thing right here. Not loving the gray. I have a little bit of this left over. Just gonna add some here. Oh, and I've been doing this on low because it works fine. I'm just not loving this one area, guys. That's why I keep touching it. Probably not making it any better, but... Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there as I touch it again, of course. So yeah, I kind of like these, sorry, I keep hitting the camera. I kind of like these spots here that don't really have any motion in it. They're kind of just negative space, I guess. This is why I did that there. Hold on. Okay. Just looking around, seeing what I like and don't like. Okay, so there's a lot happening in this painting. I really should not touch it, but I'm tempted to put a little prusion right here. I don't know, guys. There's a lot happening. I think the cells kind of chopped up the motion I was going for. By the way, try to make sure you don't have too much paint on your canvas because it kind of dries cracky that way. What I usually do is I bend my head down and I kind of check the level, and it's not bad right now, so it'll just take longer to dry. There's more paint on here than I normally leave. And I also go around the edges and kind of just swipe off the paint. You guys see me do this before. This is why you need paper towels near you. But if you don't do this, then the paint kind of just builds up and it'll dry that way, and it doesn't make it easy for hanging. That. This is when you need those towels near you. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do that one part, and then I think I'll give you guys a close-up. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully some cells develop here, because I feel like it's kind of just completely different from this side of the canvas. But we will not know until it dries completely. But I'm going to get a close-up real quick. Sorry for the camera shaking. Okay, so as you guys can see, there are a lot of cells forming, and like I said before, I did not have Floetrol when I first did this, so this definitely did not happen. It's a very complete different effect, and I actually like the cells because I feel like it adds a lot more to the painting, because just having, what's it called? Water, I don't know, with the blow dryer, it's just not as interesting to me. But there's a lot of negative space here, which I like from the Floetrol, but I want some cells developing right there in that white area. But yeah, this is the painting. So keep a lookout on my Instagram. The link will be down below if you guys haven't, or if you want to see the complete look. Sorry about that. Let's get it that way. But yeah, I'm not really going to do an outro because my camera's actually about to die. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Keep a lookout for my other videos, so subscribe and like this one. Comment down below what you would like to see next, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Oops. Bye, guys.